Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be reacting to episode 3 of Maxton Hall. Last time I reacted to episode 2. So just a quick recap of what happened in episode 2. After James ruined that big fancy party that Ruby organized, he got suspended from the lacrosse team and was forced to work with Ruby to reorganize this party. And both James and Ruby, they are starting to get to know each other better. They're starting to get along better with each other. And they're kind of starting to fall in love with each other now, which is good to see. We were also introduced to James's parents, and we found out that his family owns this very prestigious high-end fashion company that has been in existence for over 100 years. I think it was 125 years. And that James's father, he tried to matchmake James with the daughter of one of the investors of the company, who also happens to be the sister of James's best friend. But James wasn't happy with that because he's starting to fall in love with Ruby. Another big thing that happened in episode 2 is that James's sister Lydia, she broke up with her teacher after Ruby saw them kissing. It was actually the teacher who broke up with her because he knew that what they were doing was wrong and that it was in the best interest of them both and for Lydia's future that they break up. Towards the end of episode 2, we also saw that James, he was on his way to see Ruby, and the episode basically ends when James arrives outside Ruby's house. So that's basically where the episode ended. So now let's see what happens in episode 3. Come on, Ruby, he's waiting outside.
Wir sind spätestens um 8 Uhr zurück, bis da.
Hey, Schatz, du hast ja gar nichts von dem Ausflug nach London erzählt?
Das ist fürs Veranstaltungskomitee. Morgen muss das Plakat für die Spendengala gedruckt.
Ja dann, viel Erfolg. Ruby? Was?
Später.
Viel Spaß.
Ja. Kleider aus dem viktorianischen Zeitalter. Ja. Genau, es geht um das Motto der Gala. Der Flagship Store ist perfekt. Genau. Ja.
So they're going to London?
Wir werden noch nicht lange brauchen. Genau, alles klar.
So this is awkward.
Ja. Vielleicht treffen wir ihn heute.
Yeah, the Beauforts are very prestigious. Even made outfits for King Charles. Wow.
Du sollst nicht alles glauben, was mir erzählt.
Oh, what? Okay, so
Stimmt es also,
that's not true.
dass du morgens Kaviar isst und Champagner badest und Wasserbetten am Sextisch hast?
Well, it is true. Well, I guess some of them would be true and some of them would be false.
Ich habe meine Flasche Shampoos in den Pool verloren. Bin dann schwimmen gegangen, aber das war ein Unfall.
Yeah, I like that they're getting along. So they are actually in London. Oh my gosh, this whole time I thought they were in Germany.
Willst du mal was wirklich Langweiliges?
Because this series is a German series.
Oh, das ist kein Zufall.
So I thought that this show was set in Germany, but it's actually in London.
Erzähl mir was über dich.
So this show and the school, the college that these characters go to is in England. My mind is blown because this whole time I thought they were in Germany. But honestly, I should have known because from the very beginning, in the previous episodes, they kept referring to Oxford. How, the characters, they were saying how, and Ruby, especially Ruby, she was saying how she wanted to go into Oxford. They even had this class specifically about getting into Oxford. I thought it was so weird. I mean, if they were in Germany, why would they keep referring to a school that's in England? But now it makes sense. Now it makes sense because Maxton Hall is in England. Oh my gosh, I feel like such an idiot. I feel like I should have known. I should have realized this. And it took me this long to realize that this is in England. But it's just so weird because, they are in England, but all the characters are speaking in German. It sounds so weird. It just seems so weird to me, but kind of funny too. I really want to visit England. I really do, but with the current political climate in England, there's a part of me that doesn't want to go, but another part of me really wants to visit England. It just seems like such a beautiful country. I really want to visit Europe, like the entire continent. I want to visit Europe so bad, but probably not anytime soon.
Sir. Sie müssen Miss Bell sein, richtig?
He's speaking in German too.
Wenn Sie mir folgen würden?
My goodness. And they're in England, but everyone speaks German. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Wow, this place is so beautiful. Oh, it's Beaufort. Okay. All right, okay, so Beaufort. Okay, so it's one of his family's shops. Okay. Yeah, it looks so beautiful and opulent. Yeah, I can understand why that his family is so rich.
Bis ins Jahr 1848 zurückreicht.
Das wurde doch letztes Jahr im Victoria and Albert Museum ausgestellt, oder?
Sehr richtig. Im Zuge der Retrospektive zu Queen Victoria.
Meine Schwester hat mich direkt zweimal mitgeschleppt. Sie ist ein Modefreak.
Das hier sind natürlich alles nur Reproduktionen. Die Originale sind ja viel zu empfindlich, als dass man sie einer breiten Öffentlichkeit zugänglich machen könnte.
Kannst du damit was anfangen?
The dress is so beautiful. I want to see her wear it. Is she going to try it on?
Bitte.
I want to see her wear that dress.
Warum nicht?
Das Kleid kostet wahrscheinlich mehr, als meine Eltern im Jahr verdienen. Ich bleib lieber auf Sicherheitsabstand.
Come on. He's offering.
Kompliziert mit den ganzen Knöpfen.
Das gefällt dir doch, oder?
Just try it
Ist
on,
nicht eigentlich, wenn du
Ruby.
das nächste Mal die Chance willst, ne?
It's not like you're going to pay for it.
Wenn du es auch tust.
Ooh, yes. I want to see them try those clothes on. Okay, I am starting to like them, okay? I am starting to ship them together. I can't believe that it took, such a short time for me to really like them. I remember I really did not like James in the first episode. But, okay. You won me over. You won me over, Maxton Hall, okay? You won me over, James. He's being so nice. He has changed so much in these last two episodes compared to episode 1. He was such a jerk, such a total jerk in the first episode, but he's changed a lot. His character has improved a lot. And I like that. Oh, she's so beautiful. She looks so beautiful in that dress. He is so totally in love now. You can just see it in his face, the way he looks at her. He's in love.
Das ist bitte Foto. Ihre Familie wird das sehen.
Oh nein, das ist... Nein, das ist...
Yes, Ruby, you look so beautiful. I'm glad she gets to admire that. She gets to see how beautiful she is. Okay, they look really cute together, I have to admit. And the chemistry between them is so good. This is so cute. I'm really starting to like them together now. Oh, are they going to kiss? Oh. Uh-oh.
Wer das ist?
Ich bin Ruby Baum. So. Ich arbeite mit Ihrem Sohn im Veranstaltungskomitee.
Freut uns sehr, Miss Bell.
Ah, well, at least his mother is being nice.
Wir mit den Hamptons beim Lunch auf ihn warten. Ich habe verstanden, dass du gerade deine Rebellenphase durchlebst. Aber da das arme Mädchen hier mit reinzuziehen, ist wirklich unpassend.
Oh my gosh. His father is such a jerk.
James hat sich ein paar Freiheiten mit seinem Terminplan erlaubt.
Now I know where James got his arrogance and dickheadedness from. Like father, like son.
James könnte die Bilder auf Social Media stellen. Eine Art Retrospektive vor dem Launch der neuen Kollektion.
Ich bin nicht sicher, ob das hier das Image ist, das Beaufort nach außen hin...
Oh, please. I can't stand James's father.
Aber das ist das Kleid einer Königin.
His father is such a jerk. I can't stand him. I absolutely cannot stand him. I really dislike James's father. Really dislike him now.
Vielen Dank für die unvergessliche Erfahrung. Schöne Grüße an King Charles. Ich fahre mit dem Zug.
And she didn't want to take the limousine because I guess she didn't want to feel, she didn't want to seem pretentious, you know, because she's from a working class family, you know. I like Ruby's family. I like that their family is so close-knit, you know, they all love each other, support each other, you know.
Ist alles in Ordnung?
Klar.
Her family just seems like a real family, you know.
Ich muss los. Bis später. Tschüss. Bis nachher.
You know, there's this contrast, this difference between Ruby and her family, how close she is to her family, whereas there is just so much tension in James's family. So, yeah. What? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, they're so beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, and the other girls are jealous. Of course they are jealous. Yeah, like they look so good together. But I feel like now, you know, a lot of the girls in school are going to get really jealous, and I don't think that's going to be good for her. I feel like now more people are going to bully her and tease her because of her relationship with James.
Hat's übergeschnappt?
Was?
Glaubst du, London war nicht schon demütigend genug für mich?
Du siehst toll auf dem Foto aus.
Ich hab dir gesagt, dass ich alles dafür tue, hier nicht aufzufallen. Und du plakatierst Maxton Hall mit deinem
Yeah,
Gesicht.
that's true. You know, Ruby, she tries not to stand out. I kind of had that impression from the beginning. You know, she's not the kind of person who likes to be the center of attention. And now, with this poster, you know, she's now the center of attention. You know, the whole school is going to be talking about her and talking about them. And that's going to put a lot of scrutiny on her, and she doesn't like all the attention. Well, I do believe that James, you know, he meant well, because, you know, she looked so beautiful in that picture. But I'm afraid that what James has done might have made things worse for Ruby in terms of
Hat sich für mich geschämt.
what other people will say and what other people will do to her.
Deren Ernst? Du siehst aus wie eine fucking Königin auf diesem Foto.
True. She's so beautiful.
Ich von denen.
She looked like a queen, you know?
Ja, nur ehrlich.
Yeah, all this attention on her, it's starting to affect Ruby
Was heute etabliert wurde?
because she's so not used to all this attention on her.
Gleichwertigkeit auf dem
I feel so bad for Ruby because, you know, she's so not used to all this.
Besessen in Elite-Colleges. Und deswegen glaube ich, dass ich da ganz
And now, what James did by putting that poster up, he has basically shined this big bright spotlight on Ruby. And now this whole school is scrutinizing her basically. And she's breaking down because she can't, you know, she can't handle it. And I think what James did has really made things worse for Ruby, even though, you know, his heart was in the right place. But, yeah.
Das weiß ich. Aber das hatte nichts mit dir zu tun. Mein Dad und ich,
Ich war dir peinlich.
Ich war mir peinlich. Ich habe die Plakate drucken lassen, um dir zu zeigen, dass ich nicht so bin.
Wie?
Jemand, der Menschen, die er mag, wie Dreck behandelt.
Yeah, okay, let me just pause here.
Lach nicht.
Let me just
Wir wollen
pause.
wissen, wer dieses Mädchen ist.
Okay, so James, he knows that he was behaving a little bit of an ass when they were with James's parents because he did not stand up for Ruby. He did not defend Ruby to James's father. I think deep down, James, he did want to defend Ruby, but I think a part part of him is scared of his father because, it's his father, how can he, defy his father? I think James has yet to find the courage and the strength to stand up to his parents, especially his father, because his father obviously, is very domineering and it's hard, it's hard to confront and stand up to a very dominating, very domineering parent. But at least James acknowledges that, James, he knows that, he didn't defend Ruby even though he should have. So now he's apologizing. And yeah, he released the poster because, he knows that Ruby, is beautiful, that she's a special person, she's beautiful, she's hardworking, she's a good person. And, he wanted the school, he wanted the world to know just how special she is. But Ruby, she's just not used to all this attention. And I think she just needs some time to adjust to all this attention and more time to get used to it, But right now, she just feels so overwhelmed because of all this attention. And she's, she just needs time. I think she just needs time to adjust.
Das nicht vor irgendwem zu verstecken.
Yeah, he just wants her to know how special she is, and she needs to have more confidence in herself.
Ich passe da nicht rein und ich will es auch nicht. Ich habe meine eigene und die bleibt nur heil, wenn ich mich voll konzentriere und mich von Leuten wie dir und Cyril fernhalte.
I mean, I can also understand her feelings because, what she said is true. They come from different worlds, he's rich, and she's poor, They come from different worlds. They come from different social classes, so...
Ruby. Du bist nicht mehr unsichtbar.
You're not invisible anymore. That's true. Not to me, yeah. Yeah, he really loves her. He really loves her and he really cares about her. He wants her to be the center of attention. He wants her to be noticed. Hanging at the gate. Is that the dress? Is that the dress that Ruby wore?
Alles Gute zum Hochzeitstag, mein Engel.
Oh, wow! Ist das Puderzucker? Die sehen ja besonders schön aus. Was hast du alles gemacht?
I love Ruby's parents as well. You can just tell that they love each other so much. And even though Ruby's father is disabled in a wheelchair, he made the effort to make cream puffs, made the effort to cook for his wife.
Dieses Kleid wurde für dich.
They are such a loving couple and loving parents.
Trag's bei der
Just
Schule.
wearing fundraisers, you look too beautiful in it, not too.
James.
I really like James's gesture.
James Beaufort.
Go to hell, James Beaufort. No, she clearly doesn't mean that. She's grateful. She's grateful that he sent her the dress.
Wunderbar.
Oh, I hope these two patch things up. Because I really like the friendship between Ruby and this girl. I forgot her name, but
Es tut mir leid, was ich
they clearly are good friends. And I understand that friends, they fight sometimes, but I really hope
Ich
that
hätte
they
wahrscheinlich
can
wirklich
work out their
nicht die Bilder, wenn
differences.
mein Vater nicht bankrott gegangen wäre. Unter deinen Stein kannst du eh nicht.
True,
Der heißeste der
true,
Schule will
that's
dich.
true. She needs to
Also, zeig den Idioten da.
come out of her shell,
Ist der Ruf erst ruiniert? legt
She's
sich
trying
der
to
ungeniert.
stay in her little shell and hide away and be invisible, but sometimes, you just have to let loose,
Scheint der James eh nicht zu stören.
You know, James wants her at the party. You know, sometimes you just need to, you know, experience life, you know, have fun. Get out of your shell. She did come. Ruby did come to the party.
Wenn eine Tarnung aufliegt, hat die Beute im Angesicht der Jäger 2 Optionen: Flucht oder Konfrontation. Aber die Sache ist die,
She feels so out of place,
wirklich gesehen,
which is understandable because this is not her world. This is James's world.
dass man unter all den Tarnfarben einen Stachel trägt und nicht mehr im Schatten kauern muss. Du kannst ab jetzt erzählen, was du willst. Es gibt nämlich nichts mehr zu erzählen. Ist aus. Endgültig. Danke.
So Lydia, she blames Ruby for her relationship with the teacher ending. But it's really not Ruby's fault. It's Lydia's fault. You know, she should not have gotten involved with the teacher in the first place. So it's Lydia's own fault.
James und ich, wir passen aufeinander auf.
I like that they're kind of like in their own little world. I like that. They're having fun, they're smiling, not really caring about the people around them. There's definitely a lot of chemistry between these two actors. Okay, they've changed it to a slow song.
Danke für das Kleid.
They're so cute together. Okay, I ship them. I ship them now, okay? Only took like 3 episodes for me to kind of like fall for them as a couple now.
Entschuldigung. Ziemlich eng hier drin.
Kam genau richtig. War eh heiß hier.
Irgendwas Zappa.
Yeah, she's definitely going to just... I feel like she's going to cause some trouble for James and Ruby in the future. What a bunch of assholes. What a bunch of jerks. James really needs to find new friends, honestly. She can't swim. What a bunch of jerks. There's definitely some trauma there. It's obvious that something happened in Ruby's past and that's triggered some kind of trauma. That's why she's reacting the way she is. stupid bitch are just standing around filming.
Percy? Haben wir was abends zum Anziehen?
I like how much James cares about her. You know, he obviously loves her very much and is very caring towards her. Yeah, she's traumatized. Something definitely happened in her past that has triggered her to have this fear of water. It seems like it. Is she like afraid of the water? Okay, now we're getting some backstory, okay.
Mein Dad und ich sind mit dem Boot raus. Mein Daddy ist mir ins Wasser gefallen. Ich wollte raus und ich habe das Gleichgewicht verloren.
Oh, so she drowned when she was a little girl.
Dad ist mir hinterher gesprungen, ich konnte noch nicht richtig schwimmen. Da kam plötzlich das andere Boot.
Oh no. So that's how her father got injured. And
Es ist meine Schuld, dass andere Stuhl sitzt.
he became impaired and ended up in a wheelchair. So Ruby, she blames herself for her father ending up in a wheelchair. Oh no, poor Ruby. She feels so guilty about what happened, but it was an accident. It wasn't Ruby's fault. It was an accident. But she still blames herself for it. I'm glad we finally have this backstory about what happened to her in her childhood and how her father ended up in a wheelchair. She feels responsible for what happened. But even though it wasn't her fault.
Soll ich noch eine Runde um den Block drehen, Sir?
I love this moment between James and Ruby, you know. He really cares for her a lot.
Ich weiß nicht, was ich hier gerade mache, Percy.
Is that the end of the episode? Yes, it is. Okay. So that was episode 3 of Maxton Hall. I really loved this episode. I really enjoyed this episode. I think this is my favorite episode so far. I really love the relationship between Ruby and James. I love how they're growing closer. You know, they're starting to fall in love with each other, and it's obvious that James cares about Ruby very much. And I love that. You know, his character has definitely improved a lot. I really like James now. I'm really starting to like him a lot. I really hated him in the first episode. Yeah, and I'm surprised that, you know, his character is improving so quickly that now I'm starting to like him. Ruby, I love her so much. I'm glad that we finally got this backstory of what happened to Ruby when she was little, and about her father's accident. We finally learn why he's in a wheelchair. I love that we finally got this backstory. It gives us a little bit more context into, you know, their relationship and what happened and her past and her trauma. James's father, on the other hand, I really don't like him. He's starting to annoy me a lot. He is a complete jerk. He really is. And I can just tell that he is going to cause some problems for Ruby and James in the future. And it's so obvious that he, you know, is going to do whatever he can in his power to prevent them from being together. So he is definitely going to be a major obstacle between James and Ruby. But I think the actor's doing a good job. You know, the actor who plays James's father is doing a good job of making me hate him, because, you know, we are not supposed to like James's father. We are not supposed to like him, and he's doing a good job of making me hate him, because at the moment, you know, James's father is probably my least like character. He is just so, I can't stand him. He's so arrogant, so cocky, and so, you know, he looks down on others. And I can understand why James, you know, turned out the way he did. Okay. You know, he learned it from his father, obviously. But I like that James is a little bit different. You know, he's improving. You know, he's starting to show more of that compassionate side of James. And yeah, and I really like him now. So yeah, so that was episode 3. I look forward to watching episode 4. If you enjoyed this reaction, and if you want to watch my reactions to the previous 2 episodes, please check out the Maxton Hall playlist. I will put the link to that playlist in the description box below. If you enjoyed this reaction, and if you want to watch more reaction videos from me, please subscribe to my channel. And that's it for me today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.